Now, former Western Cape Police Commissioner will spend the next 6 years in prison. Arno Lamoer and 3 co-accused, 2 of them who are also former high-ranking police officials, were sentenced to direct imprisonment in the Cape Town High Court today. Let's now chat to Vish Naidoo. Yes, thanks very much indeed. Vish Naidoo, thanks very much for joining us on the line. Forgot your name for a couple of seconds there. Just give us your thoughts for the sentencing that's come through on these high-ranking police officers.
Thanks, Peter. Thank you for this opportunity, for having us on the line and for giving us this opportunity. Let me just say the feeling is a mixed feeling. Not mixed in the sense that we feel any sympathy for what happened to the general and other colleagues, but more that we've been extremely disconcerted at the fact that such senior officers firstly would get involved in such heinous acts of corruption and then admitted in court, be convicted and then sentenced. Because this certainly brings the organization into disrepute when senior officers like this do this, And it also, it doesn't send out a very good message to junior members in the organization. But I think what we are glad about is that the fact that these people could have been identified and they could have been taken to the criminal justice system and dealt with accordingly. So, yeah, therefore I say, our feelings on this whole matter has been mixed feelings.
It must be a concern that such high-ranking officers could get away with it for so long. And we don't know how long this has been going on for, except the ones that, the things that he was caught for and charged with. Does it worry you that this could be a systemic problem, that there are a number of police officers involved in corruption?
Well, let me just say, we cannot dwell on how long this may have been going on and so on. But I think what's very important is the fact that they could have been identified and they were brought to book. In terms of a systemic problem, I don't think it's more of a systemic problem. I think it's more to do with the attitudes of individuals in the organization. We have had other officers in the past. We have officers currently, and we don't doubt that there might be officers in the future that might engage in such criminal activities. The problem with this is that we have convicted and sentenced people, but it seems like our colleagues are not learning lessons from that. They're not, seeing what the consequences of such actions could be, what consequences they could face if they continue to engage or indulge in such criminal activities. That, for us, is concerning. Because it's not the first time that somebody has been convicted and sentenced, for this type of crime. And we would have hoped that police officers, particularly now, with senior officers as well, that they would learn a lesson from this and stop engaging in such criminal activities.
I guess the question I'm asking you is, are you always improving the systems in place to make sure that police officers that are corrupt do get caught eventually?
Yes, well, we most definitely are. We constantly sending out communication to our police officers. There's various oversight bodies on the organization. I'm sure you know that there's the Portfolio Committee on Policing, there's the Standing Committee on Public Accounts, there's the Police Investigative Directorate, there's the Directorate for Priority Crime Investigation, the Secretariat for Police, and then also we have within the SAPS established anti-corruption units as well. Now, these are oversight bodies for various aspects, and criminal activities by police officers is one of the things that they actually look out for and deal with decisively. Hence, you find police officers are being identified, government officials are being identified, and they are being taken through the criminal justice system, and they're being dealt with.
All right. So, just in terms of their incarceration, are they going to be placed in the same cells as other convicted people, or will special arrangements be made for them? Because I would imagine that a former police commissioner in jail, that's a difficult place to do time.
Well, a crime is a crime in my view, and I think it will be the same view in everybody's eyes. But I think that is a matter for the correctional services to be able to tell you on how these police officers will be treated in terms of the incarceration. I cannot say, whether there's special provisions being made, because that is solely the responsibility of the Department of Correctional Services.
Brigadier, we're also getting reports about 3 people in Verulam in Durban who had their throats slit at a mosque. Do you have any details or know anything about this attack?
No, I don't have all any conclusive details. The information that has come through to me, actually, literally 10 minutes ago or 15 minutes ago, where exactly what you're saying to me is what was communicated to me, that 3 people were killed, but not in a manner that you have described it. So I'm just waiting for more details on this story, and we're also trying to establish and determine what motivated this attack, if it was indeed an attack or whether there was a scuffle. We're not sure yet. We can't say for sure.
All right. Thank you very much indeed to Brigadier Vish Naidoo. We'll try and catch up with him a little bit later on again if we can get hold of him, just to get a little bit more on that story where it is being reported that 3 people had their throats slit during a mosque attack in Verulam in KwaZulu-Natal. They're in critical condition in hospital, and we also believe that there could be a video that's also already doing the rounds on social media in this regard. So very, very concerning development there, but we'll keep on top of that story for you.